Caffeine. For many, it is a constant companion and a source of energy for our mornings and lengthy afternoons. A seemingly harmless stimulant that has insidiously woven itself into our daily lives. But what if this seemingly harmless habit is actually holding us back? Found in chocolate, coffee, tea, energy drinks, and sodas, it promises a quick fix. But beneath this facade lies a darker truth. What if avoiding caffeine is the key to unlocking our full potential? It's time to examine this ubiquitous stimulant and consider its true impact on our lives. Caffeine doesn't just magically appear in our foods and drinks. It undergoes a fascinating journey from plant to various products, involving both natural processes and industrial intervention. Understanding this journey can provide valuable insights into the substance we consume so readily. In nature, caffeine acts as a natural insecticide, protecting plants like cacao, coffee, and tea from insects. It's found in various parts of these plants, including their leaves, seeds, and fruits. The traditional process of preparing caffeinated beverages like coffee and tea involves harvesting the plant material, processing it, which may include drying and roasting, and then brewing or steeping it in hot water to extract caffeine. For chocolate, while traditional methods include roasting and grinding, brewing is not typically used. Instead, cacao is used in confections and beverages where it may be mixed with water or milk. However, the demand for caffeine has led to the development of industrial methods to extract and manufacture it on a massive scale. These methods often involve using chemical solvents to isolate caffeine from plant sources or even synthetically producing it. While industrial production makes caffeine more readily available, it raises questions about the potential impact of chemical processing and the health consequences of large-scale caffeine production. Caffeine was first isolated from coffee beans by the German chemist Friedrich Ferdinand Runge in 1819. By the late 19th and early 20th centuries, scientists had begun experimenting with synthesizing caffeine. Significant progress in synthesizing caffeine from chemicals like urea and cyanic acid occurred during the 20th century, with commercial production and use in beverages and pharmaceuticals becoming more widespread. Coca-Cola was the first major soft drink company to introduce caffeine. Formulated in the late 19th century, its original recipe already contained caffeine from extracts of the coca leaf and cola nut. In 1985, Jolt Cola was introduced as a high-caffeine soft drink, marking an early example of a beverage specifically marketed for its elevated caffeine content. This period saw the beginning of a troubling trend towards more caffeinated products, including energy drinks. While many enjoy the temporary boost caffeine provides, it's crucial to acknowledge the potential health risks associated with its consumption. These risks can range from mild discomfort to serious health problems, depending on individual sensitivity and consumption levels. One of the most well-known effects of caffeine is its disruption of sleep patterns. Caffeine can interfere with our sleep-wake cycle, leading to difficulty falling asleep, restless sleep, and daytime fatigue, even if consumed hours before bedtime. Additionally, caffeine can exacerbate anxiety symptoms in individuals prone to anxiety disorders. It can trigger feelings of nervousness, restlessness, and even panic attacks. Caffeine is also a diuretic, meaning it increases urine production. This can lead to dehydration if consumed in high amounts and fluid intake isn't increased proportionally. Dehydration can manifest as headache, fatigue, and difficulty concentrating. Caffeine can also lead to imbalances through its diuretic effect in key electrolytes such as sodium, potassium, calcium, and magnesium. These imbalances can have various health implications, ranging from dehydration and muscle cramps to more serious conditions like cardiac arrhythmias and bone density loss. Long-term, excessive caffeine consumption has been linked to cardiovascular issues such as increased heart rate, high blood pressure, and even an elevated risk of heart disease. We also need to consider the health problems associated with the mass production of caffeine. Many cacao, coffee, and tea plantations rely heavily on herbicides, pesticides, and fertilizers to maximize crop yields. This heavy dependence on chemicals, which often contain heavy metals, can lead to residue contamination in crops. These residues can remain on cacao beans, coffee beans, and tea leaves, which may then be consumed by people. Additionally, some of the heavy metals in these chemicals may contribute to soil contamination over time. Heavy metals such as lead, cadmium, arsenic, and mercury can be absorbed by plants and accumulate, posing significant health hazards. Long-term exposure to these contaminants can lead to health problems such as hormone disruption, neurological disorders, cancer, cardiovascular issues, and developmental problems. Tea, cacao, and coffee can be contaminated with mold and mycotoxins. They are susceptible to fungal growth, especially tea, due to its high moisture content and water activity. Mycotoxins are toxic compounds produced by fungi, which can have detrimental effects on human health. Studies have reported the presence of various mycotoxins, including aflatoxins, ochratoxin A, and fumonisin. Chronic exposure to mycotoxins can pose health risks, including liver damage, kidney damage, immune suppression, and an increased risk of cancer. Synthetic caffeine, on the other hand, unlike natural caffeine from chocolate, coffee, or tea, is absorbed rapidly by the body, which can lead to several health issues. One primary concern is that this rapid absorption can cause a quick spike in blood caffeine levels. This can result in an intense and immediate stimulant effect, increasing the likelihood of side effects such as increased heart rate, jitteriness, headache, and insomnia. These symptoms can be more severe and immediate compared to natural caffeine, disrupting your daily life and well-being. For individuals with heart conditions or hypertension, sudden increases in caffeine levels can cause palpitations and elevate blood pressure, posing significant risks. Another concern is the purity and quality of synthetic caffeine. During the manufacturing process, impurities can be introduced, leading to potential health risks. Synthetic caffeine is often added to a variety of products, sometimes in high amounts, leading to unintentional overconsumption and increasing the risk of caffeine toxicity. Symptoms of caffeine toxicity include dizziness, nausea, muscle tremors, and in extreme cases, seizures and cardiac arrhythmias. Making an informed choice and breaking free. Regular caffeine consumption can lead to dependence, meaning our bodies become accustomed to its effects and require it to function normally. When we consume caffeine, it blocks adenosine receptors in the brain. Adenosine is a neurotransmitter that encourages relaxation and sleepiness. By blocking adenosine, caffeine increases the release of other neurotransmitters like dopamine and norepinephrine, which enhance arousal, alertness, and mood. With regular caffeine consumption, the brain adapts to the increased levels of stimulating neurotransmitters. This means it takes more caffeine to achieve the same effects, a phenomenon known as tolerance. As tolerance develops, we often consume more caffeine to achieve the desired level of alertness and mood enhancement. Over time, the brain's reward system can become conditioned to associate caffeine consumption with positive feelings and alertness. This can lead to strong cravings for caffeine. Psychological dependence can develop, characterized by a compulsive need to consume caffeine despite knowing the potential negative consequences. This dependence can have significant implications for our physical and mental well-being. When we try to reduce or quit caffeine, we may experience withdrawal symptoms as our bodies adjust to its absence. These symptoms can include headache, fatigue, irritability, difficulty concentrating, and even a depressed mood. These symptoms occur because the brain, adapted to the presence of caffeine, struggles to function normally without it. To avoid these unpleasant withdrawal symptoms, some continue consuming caffeine regularly. The severity of withdrawal symptoms varies depending on the amount and duration of caffeine consumption. Some individuals experience mild symptoms, while others may find withdrawal debilitating. Understanding the addictive nature of caffeine and the potential for withdrawal is crucial for making informed decisions about our caffeine intake. It's important to approach caffeine reduction gradually and seek support if needed to minimize discomfort during withdrawal. A world without caffeine, embracing the benefits. Choosing to eliminate caffeine from our lives may seem daunting, but the potential benefits go beyond just avoiding jitters. A caffeine-free life can lead to profound improvements in our physical, mental, and emotional well-being. Imagine waking up refreshed and full of energy without needing a caffeine kickstart. Without caffeine disrupting your sleep cycle, you'll experience deeper, more restful sleep, leaving you feeling rejuvenated each morning. You have more control over how much energy and alertness you need for daily tasks when you no longer rely on stimulants. You'll also enjoy more consistent energy levels throughout the day, free from the highs and lows. Additionally, you'll experience clearer thinking and improved cognitive function as your body adapts to a more stable state. A study published in Human Brain Mapping found that caffeine consumption can reduce cerebral blood flow by up to 40%. You may experience better heart health by lowering and stabilizing blood pressure levels, reducing the risk of palpitations, and supporting overall cardiovascular health. By removing caffeine, you'll also eliminate a major contributor to anxiety and stress. This can lead to a calmer, more balanced mood and enhanced emotional regulation throughout the day. Additionally, a caffeine-free lifestyle can improve your gut health. Caffeine can irritate the digestive tract, leading to heartburn, indigestion, and other digestive discomforts. Eliminating caffeine can alleviate these issues, promoting a happier, healthier gut. Lastly, you will maintain better fluid balance and overall hydration. Finding your freedom. Tips for ditching caffeine. Embarking on a caffeine-free journey might feel overwhelming, but with the right approach and support, it can be a transformative experience. Here are some practical tips to help you navigate the process. Gradual reduction. Instead of quitting cold turkey, gradually reduce your caffeine intake over 1 to 2 weeks. This can help reduce withdrawal symptoms and ease the transition. Explore alternatives. Explore caffeine-free alternatives to your favorite foods and beverages. Herbal teas, coconut water, and carob products are some of the options that provide health benefits and enjoyment without the caffeine hit. Listen to your body. Pay attention to how your body responds to reducing caffeine. Adjust your approach as needed, and don't hesitate to seek support from healthcare professionals or support groups. Focus on the benefits. Keep your motivation high by focusing on the positive changes you experience. Celebrate your successes, no matter how small, and remember why you embarked on this journey.